Rise and shine. Current time is evening. Welcome to the SS Levi. Welcome to the SS Levi, a ship that travels through space and time. Where we going, we don't know, but one thing's for sure, something's always going to be happening. I am Captain Sky, leader of the Levi. uh, let's see how my crew's doing. Wait. How's it going?
Greetings. It's going well, simply adjusting to the workspace. You
Ah,
sure got a lot of spare tools laying around.
yep.
Tell me, is this ship yours from the beginning of its construction, or did you get it from someone else?
Uh, the base of it, I might have gotten from someone, but I definitely have uh made some modifications. Clearly,
Interesting.
with
Just
its
curious because
ability.
curious. I was just wondering because you have all these tools and supplies for engineers and others that hold technical knowledge, yet your crew apparently lacked an engineer or someone else such skill until I decided to board.
uh, let's just say I dabbled quite a bit. When you live
Hmm.
for so long, you sort of, become so smart that you just gain that knowledge naturally. Put two and two together,
Ah, yes.
quite literally.
Yes, I'm quite aware having such an extended lifespan can give you plenty of time to learn plenty of tricks. Especially accelerated when you're able to talk to yourself from other dimensions and not bicker and fight.
We can't really talk to. I can't really talk to my other selves. I just vaguely see them on their normal lives. You you
I can
see,
usually,
with
with
people like
mine
me,
fairly often using
you
notes.
can't see parallel. You can't see what exactly is next to you. But you can see of who is on the other side of the circle.
Hmm, interesting. Yes, I remember being able to skip a few conversations with other versions of me using indirect means, note boards, tablets, other such things, if nothing more, learning more from their universes by understanding how they work.
If
It's
we
quite an
know that
interesting
we're
phenomenon.
nearby, we would just stop seeing each other's point of views. But, it's vague and it gets harder and harder to see it when you get older.
Perhaps.
I'm going to check up on the rest of the crew.
All right, my NPCs, you may enter. You may start. My soldiers, whoever volunteered.
Hey, Sam, can you give me a scan of the ship?
Indeed. Already ahead of you. Hmm. Seems quite normal, to be honest, Captain.
Is there, like, any unwanted guests?
Let me check that. Hmm. Yes, actually. Two unidentified life forms.
I'll go check it out.
Third floor.
Report to the third floor. I repeat, report to the third floor.
Oh, here's your captain right here. Captain?
Well, hello there.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
We came here to talk to you.
Oh. And what may that
Well,
be?
maybe not. Well, maybe not here. Might as well take us to your office where it's better and quiet.
Right. Come along.
Right behind you.
Area has a lot of moisture around it.
Hmm.
If anything, you're more likely to collect dust.
Hey, Eight Eyes.
Yes?
Can you
More
do me a
filthy
favor
things.
and help me out a bit?
What's your primary assistance with?
He's just a automaton.
Human creations, I see.
Floor 4. Just take a seat in my office. I'll be with you.
As I expected.
Get our machine. Oh. Stand guard and. Stand. I need you to stand guard as well. We might need some extra help.
Am I protecting those inside from what's out here, or the other way around?
You'll know
I think you're
Unknown for
protecting
now.
now. State your business.
How curious. Would have considered modern day.
We came here with the church elements to see what's the state is and to see if we can, by any chance, lend an aid to you and bring the non-humans back to where they came from.
Listen,
If not, go ahead.
listen, we are none of your concern. We're about as out of the way as you can possibly be from your path.
Well,
Are you
from what we
affiliated?
from what we know is that you made a dealing with the kingdom of known as the kingdom of Aranor that is full of non-human, and you yourself are human. That makes it makes Isaac very
Eh,
very concerned. I have a letter from him right here. He slams it on the desk. You might want to read that so you better understand.
opens letter.
As you read it, it says, "Dear Captain Sky, my attention is that it seems that my sources have told me you are working with the place known as the Kingdom of Aranor, which is full of non-humans. Now, obviously, whatever your intention is, must be good. Although I highly suggest you be careful what you do next. And therefore, if you do anything to act rationally, well, I guess I don't need to tell you what will happen next. Be careful what you do. Isaac
Okay.
Nightshade, head of the Church of Lament."
Okay. I am a neutral party. I I work with whatever and I do whatever. I if you want I
Hmm.
can avoid I will avoid you. But I just have nothing but a trade agreement. That is all.
Trade
Because it
agreement.
takes supplies to run a ship.
With a bunch of freaks.
Hmm.
Hey, if
Trading with
I'm
the very
draining them
species that
dry,
go.
if I'm taking supplies
Hmm.
from them as well, wouldn't that mean that any aid that I give them is immediately nullified?
Hmm. What do you think, Sir Harold?
I think if you really want to do this trade agreement with these freaks friends from this kingdom, you are more of a threat to us, being that you are human as well.
And I'm
Listen,
pretty sure you do. And I'm pretty sure you do not want. I don't need to remind you what happens to humans who worked with non-humans. Or must I tell you what exactly would happen?
I know your type. You you stray from your
Our type.
actual path and goal just to damage others and gain enemies. If you actually had a
Our
goal,
main goal is to protect the human race from
then go ahead and do it.
abominations of this world.
I'm not stopping you. I'm pretty sure.
And that's
I'm pretty sure
as
the.
much as I would say.
I'm pretty sure the Space Marines or the Empire of Man from Dimension 40K would be
The
gladly to
Empire of
help you.
Man. Do you hear this, Sir Harold? Apparently he doesn't understand, such as the Empire of Man.
I seen
Try
the
to
Empire
educate him a
Man.
bit.
They got Space Marines. Violent ones, too.
Yes, and they work against abominations that you care for.
They. Listen, if you want somebody to talk to be allies with, I would just say that. The Empire of Man. But it is very hard to get in touch with them, being that, you know, they don't exactly exist within the same dimension.
I guess maybe you haven't been fully educated, Sir Captain Sky. Apparently, am I right, Sir Harold? This one has not been educated or learned any history. The Empire of the Man was known as the Empire of Valvenheim many about hundreds of years ago. That was once we were once a powerful nation, but then the abominations such as the Kingdom of Aranor and so many other nations and groups rised up against us and destroyed everything, put us into ruin. How we even our families, our ancestors had to get scraps off the floor. And so, ever since then, we vowed that we will rise of power again, and we will annihilate this threat once and for all. So, how could you have not been known, Sir Captain Sky? Or perhaps you may as well don't care and you don't know the risk. And as for the one where I said, ask you, do you know what happens to people such as yourself who work with non humans? And let me re educate you, sir. You'll be burned to the stake. That's what's gonna happen.
As if it was that easy
Yes.
to get rid of my soul like that.
It's not just you, Sir Captain Sky. It's your family as well, including your daughter. Yes,
Of
we
course
have
that
eyes
is
on
useful.
her.
My creator made me that way.
What do you think would happen? What do you think would happen if we get our hands on her?
You're a pretty scary guy, though.
If you tend to play games with us?
Yes, well, when you spend a
Well,
few
I
minutes
would say
making
you
We're
would
not
be
one.
making a big mistake yourself.
one figure.
Oh, trust.
You say
You haven't.
that I haven't heard of you, but have you even heard of me?
You
We have our ways of figuring things out. We have ways. All I am saying is, I suggest you be careful of making deals with non-humans.
You're all too far too curious with your personalities and your beliefs to consider doing anything with.
Does not know how to properly talk to representatives.
I'll consider.
was looking for us.
Unsure, it's hard to tell, but with
Consider what
totally face to
exactly?
face.
If you want help from me, you can.
We're not asking for help. We're simply
Wait a
telling
second.
you to be careful what you do. Isaac is very, very strict on that, and believe me, as much as we don't have our army is not ready yet for full assault, but Isaac is growing a little impatient. How you been acting lately? Explain a little bit more, Sir Harold, as I need to get my mind off of something.
For
As of right now,
I guess they do have
we are preparing for an all-out assault. We need help,
You summon me?
and we think you
the one thing I can never understand in these vast universes and places so vast is that there's still gonna be bigots.
Can't have good without evil. There are two sides to every coin.
I would ask you to leave my ship.
and we ask you to never go by Eleanor ever again, unless she wants us to pay you a visit. Last time,
Maybe not just you, but remember what I just said. Maybe not just you. Perhaps maybe his daughter, perhaps. What was her name? Vanessa? Vanessa, was it? Perhaps maybe we could visit her as well. And we'll
Raise
see
weapons.
what happens.
sounds like a good idea.
Got my shotgun.
Again, I am a force that should be known not to mess with. And the fact that you mistake me for for part of humanity is a mistake in itself.
Well, and so are we. We have allies outside, even, who knows, even allies inside your very doorstep. Do you really intend to make enemies out of us? And trust me, and I think that would be the last thing you would ever do, because let me just say, Isaac is not the one you would want to mess with. He is a man of great. He does not like waiting. And I would suggest you tell your men right now to put their weapons down before it gets ugly. Before we would have to go to Isaac, and then there will be war. And trust me,
If
you
you
would
dare
not
to start
want to make enemies.
anything, you won't be returning to Isaac or your god.
It seems like he's a little bit not
This
doesn't
is spicy
understand
ones right here.
fully, Sir Harold. Perhaps maybe I'll educate you. He reaches for his hand, and then that's what your body starts moving on its own. Moving on its own. And as you start moving on your own, body starts breaking one
Weapons hot
by
on
one.
them now.
Bullet stops and then goes directly back towards you, and you're killed.
Blocks it with a bit of my armor.
Contours.
It seems he's made his choice. We will be taking our leave then. It seems you have made your choice. Let's go, Sir Harold.
Just know when the sun drops, it won't be on your side.
And just so know, you made a fatal mistake.
Quite a bunch of feisty individuals, aren't they?
You made a fatal mistake. And let me just say,
Learn,
he blocks it, and then just like pushes you back. He pushes you back.
Pulls off your helmet.
Oh, I got you.
What does it?
Careful, man.
Fire, sir.
Roxanne, starts the bullet.
Weapons hot.
Not even fire yet.
yeah, fire.
Fire. Weapons hot. Fire at him. You too.
Oh, firing.
Stabs your neck. I stabbed your neck. You're dead.
Blocks.
He's super fast, and you start getting. And then finally, I'm gonna roll because. Hold on. I'm gonna roll to see how badly.
I'm going to
damaged
roll
he
to
gets.
see of how I do.
Knowing my luck is
14.
Alright.
I got
I'm
14.
Rolling. For damage cut on you, with an 11, you lost control of your right arm, and you are badly damaged to the point where Sir Jason actually stabbed a place to help make you stop moving.
If you think your actions is going to grant mercy from your God, think again. Chops off the head.
We're done here. Let's go. Just so you've been warned, Sir Sky. Captain Sky, was it? You've been warned.
I hate Bible thumpers. throws the letter into wait, a wastebasket. Misses.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you have a history with those individuals.
Trust me, I've seen them again and again. And I do not have a toleration for them.
Well, unless you have need of me in this current moment, I'll be down in the workshop repairing some of the damages they've made.
Let's go to the conference room first. Oh wait, the conference room is right over
Isn't the
there.
conference room right here?
I'll report to the conference room.
Moments like this, I'm glad I have nanobots to keep me stable. Wish they worked faster though.
Greetings, Captain. I heard gunfire. Is Ori being boarded? Or the situation been
Looks
dealt
like
with?
we got a new threat. But now we must consider actions against them. Any ideas?
Well, as far as I can tell, they only know close quarters combat, so if we stay at range, we can whittle them down in no time.
True.
I I don't think they have the technology to
Oh,
follow
fair
us
enough.
if
Fair enough.
we just go away.
You
Indeed,
know,
we must
But
be
they
escape
do
from
have
here.
this inherent magic with them. That stuff is always messy.
you know, there's a thing back in my home dimension that was done. Quite awful, quite awful, but would send them the message.
Hmm.
Opens
And
up
what
a
was the thing that
file
you did
on
there?
the screen. This is called Project Here Comes the Sun and involves making a type of impact bomb called the atomic bomb or atom bomb, whatever. It it's nuclear warfare.
After my
Back
finishing
in
up
my
on
home dimension, it's
Ah.
considered a war crime. That didn't stop people from using it.
Quite effective
It
tools if you want to eradicate an entire city.
Indeed.
when it was used, there was originally plans to use free, but the first one was never used due to its unstable nature. The, but the
Do you need help with?
I got it. But the other two were used. And let's just say, although I do not agree with using such a weapon on civilians, I do agree using them on your enemies. They're also, I think one of them is called the Fat Man, and they're powered by a device inside of them called the Demon Core. Unleashes a crazy amount of radiation, and once it hits critical, it brings a mushroom cloud like
So even then, if it doesn't explode, the radiation those things produce are
Oh,
depending on how close
yes.
they are to it.
Luckily, our ship can withstand the radiation, being that it can go interstellar. But we're going to be making one of these and dropping a couple of them directly onto their stupid little church.
Atomization of a holy place of unrest. How interesting.
I hope God doesn't interfere in our plans.
Here's a demonstrational video if you would like to see. Just
There.
like
Here.
see like a drop, something drop out of a plane. Just like, and then you just see a bunch of horrifying like displays of people getting like burnt to an absolute crisp or blown away and like buildings crumbling down.
By chance, you would see a flying refrigerator.
What? Are you
That's the
familiar
captain
of
I've never seen.
Are you familiar of what
Nuclear device.
that is?
A nuclear bomb, correct. But from where I'm from, they haven't been used in centuries.
Oh yeah,
More
yeah,
likely
yeah.
seaborne
For a
operation.
good reason too. It wasn't stopped being used because it was too weak. No, 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 no. It was stopped being used because it was too strong. And in a place that's less developed, they could try deflecting it as much as they want. But if their deflections dead stop it, that's going to trigger the impact and cause it to explode anyway.
Even an explosion in a planet's atmosphere can be devastating to the population due to the radiation.
So it's going to leave their holy land uninhabitable for a long time, making sure nobody can go back and, well, restart up the religion.
Definitely will be inhabitable for a few centuries, no less. All depends on how much of the explosive ordnance are in that warhead.
Takes a tablet, transfers the blueprints to it. Here's the blueprints. I'm sure you would be delighted to make such a interesting piece of weaponry.
This version seems a little dated, but will certainly have the effect you desire.
Fun fact, the guy that made it, he never even wanted it to be used for war.
Yes, said we are all damned to self-destruction once it was used. Regretted it ever being used even in testing.
And plus, since
Such a
you're a
shame, though.
machine, you
It is
won't
a
be
lovely
able to
weapon.
be affected by the radiation when assembling it.
Yes, though I might need a good deep clean afterwards if anyone asks for a hug.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, Captain. We have another guest here today.
Well, hello there.
Do the doors normally do that?
This ship is a bit fancy. We were
The doors are
discussing
fantastic, yes.
plans of attack.
I'll leave it to you.
Oh, okay. Hi. You must be the captain.
Greetings.
Yes, Captain Sky.
Greetings.
Excuse me if one of my members is a bit damaged and you might see some bullet holes in the wall. Sam, you should
Actually,
probably
very
what?
quickly. The on damage. As you look at your comrade, his right arm is badly damaged, and he's been stabbed and slashed all over the body. Hell, even there's a part in his body where is very could have been very fatal. So, but he was lucky to even survive it. Anyways, go ahead.
Hold on. Hands you a repair tool, a simple repair tool. Use that to patch it up.
I can hold off on maintenance until the meeting is
What
adjourned
a
here. It's not too late.
We
fancy
had a unfortunate incident with a particular
The Church of
church.
Lament.
Yeah,
Church of Lament, just so you know.
Church of Lament.
They're here too.
Don't know how
They
they
were.
got on board, but I do have an idea that would teach them a lesson.
Oh,
A bomb.
mm,
But not just any
Foxy,
other
as
what?
bomb.
Foxy,
We're
as you
Nuclear
hear
warhead.
him say, let me say, Foxy, as you hear his words, you realize that the Church of Lament are here. No, 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 no. He cannot be serious because what he's saying to you is downright suicide. Because the Church of Lament is not a force to be reckoned with. So you need to figure out a way to make him reconsider.
Church of
I'm
Lament. Never heard them in my
what?
record files.
um
Why
y-
are they here? Of all places.
well, it could be because one, I'm not xenophobic, and two, I helped out Aranor.
Oh, that makes sense now. Hmm.
Um, but if you take a look at what I'm planning to do, you would just see images of like the atomic bombs that were used on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
What is this?
Prod
Nuclear ordnance.
Project Here Comes the Sun.
What the
No,
fuck?
over there.
What
Over,
the?
over, over on the
Oh,
big screen.
what the fuck?
I
Never
know.
have I seen such
A
nuclear
quite
weaponry.
devastating.
I've seen it quite a few times. It is a wonderful scene
It's
output.
like a
But
painting,
I
but
haven't
it's
seen
able
more of
to
the truth.
change.
I've
It's
seen
like a
some people go to
painting or a
great
drawing,
extra
but
lengths due
able
to
to
the radiation and how
change
it messes with one's
instantly and
DNA.
fast.
It is very interesting.
Oh,
When you ask yourself, the Church of Lament
But do you
oh,
see what I'm
okay.
talking about?
sounds like some information you need to dig up.
This is what I'm going to use on that damn church.
Oxley must have some
They have more
information.
than one church, though.
Actually,
Ooh, even better! An excuse to use it on
Well, there they are, human origin.
multiple of
Stem
them.
cells are flawed by design. They
Are
are a
you
powerful
ready to
force.
hurt women and children?
their equipment did look
I
primitive.
am aware that there's
Very
casualties,
primitive. Though, due to
but
their stubborn abilities of, it would appear,
one,
magic and sorcery,
I met with Bible
still very
thumpers.
dangerous, has
They
been
are a
reported.
force that
Well, again,
needs to
they caused
be
me.
getting rid of
What an
as
interesting
soon as possible. They build up power too fast and too quick. Sort of like rodents. And two, they threaten my daughter.
Sorry to say, but these people, even if you try to eradicate them, they'll, like you said, they're like cockroaches. They'll survive somehow. They'll come back. And they'll come back
Oh,
in numbers. Last time I seen them before, they had like way more numbers than I could ever imagine.
but here's the thing. Because of how the bombs are made,
numbers simply do not
the
matter if they have
places that
simple
they
planetary
would
bodies.
blow up in would be uninhabitable for
Let's see
years.
what this titan make weapons far more devastating than a simple nuke.
I
And last time I checked, gods sort of get more powerful the more followers they have.
Joey, have you ever experienced a
not
part of your
how that
body
works
being broken
here
in
though.
half?
Depending
Anyway,
on what god they pray on,
Maybe someday I'll find
and it
materials to set you
depends though.
free. It is quite the scene.
I if it's Yahweh, he he is a pushover. He will not come to
It's
save
not.
them.
Well, was for tourism.
Anyway,
The wonder
and
is
that's
you
not
lack
the
some of the
only
combat
project.
specialists.
There's, there's Project Nightlight that
Even
involves
guards
getting
are the only ones who know how to fight.
getting a essentially a creature of heat, magma,
It's not
and land.
for combat, only for flying ships and fixing engines.
Oh,
Or if you
Oh,
need to
trust
get
me,
repairs.
you
I
mean a
have a
titan?
bunch of
Yeah, the
contingencies.
fun of it is only delegating yourself to one expertise. With
I
housing
Hmm.
and
don't
an
take
extra metal
kindly
vessel, I would recommend researching
to big
for combat
to
warriors.
xenophobes that
It
abuse
has to
their
have a
power.
durable body.
Neither do I, but they seem to get past my defenses.
If you want, you
And
can
whatever
help
way
me
that.
out.
Maybe you can make a new body for me.
Hmm.
They're
And what
bullies.
You
type
don't
of
need
help do you
heroes,
need?
just as
They
long as the
they
quality
are
match materials, I'll be
stronger
more than happy
against,
to make shells for the lot of you.
individuals, but they can't
You can
stop
use
us all.
materials of this one for modify. I think you haven't seen my true
You'll be
form.
surprised.
Just
But
look
right
at me.
now, I would help out.
You see?
But I'm currently dealing with an
The
orc
robot face.
situation at the current moment.
Oh,
I would
orcs.
advise, yes.
I will help you out, and
Hmm.
and you help me out.
An artificial intelligence with multiple bodies, it would seem. I wonder where I keep
Hmm.
them all stored.
Okay.
And if you want, you
Okay.
can stay at my ship.
Foxy, as he talks, you just got realized that what again, he can't just go in guns blazing against the Church of Lament. Again, they are not a force to be reckoned with.
This is me.
They mean whenever they make a
You
threat,
see
they
why
actually go by
I
it.
use
This
an
is utter
external body.
madness from Captain Sky.
And you
Increasing
said that they
navigation.
threatened to
AI, it seems.
threaten your daughter. Did they
Muscle
say any
android.
a way that they're going to do it?
No, but
I
they
hate to
did
pry,
say
but
their name, and that's proof enough.
How entertaining.
that means they have grown more than I thought.
I
I
remember
don't
seeing at least
understand
one or two of those
why you
Whatever way
faces
that they're
before.
using to travel, they're using the dark arts
should
that
be
they
attacked
had a
with
long time
something else,
ago.
but
Meaning they probably found all the technology that
I
they
just wanted
used,
to show you.
including Elven and
Quite
Eldritch
interesting.
powers that they had.
You were born
I
before
think I
our
might be
time.
older than an Eldridge.
Thanks.
As you all stand here, you realize
How
this
old
is
are
a
you?
serious conversation, and this is
Well,
not really
you
your
have
place
magic.
to intervene
Check
right
to
now.
see of how old my check to see if you can comprehend of how old my soul is.
Okay,
Well,
come
this
here.
captain seems to be very busy.
All right,
Since his
rolling
services are not needed, I shall go to maintenance mess down in
17.
the hangar if you have need of me.
You are able to see that his soul existed and maintained memories through, well, points that you never thought was possible. It's older than anything that you could possibly comprehend or imagine.
Hmm, that is strange. You look human, but your soul isn't.
Nope, not in the slightest. Can't really quite die. Even if my body is eradicated, my soul would just reincarnate with all the memories maintained.
Just like my sisters.
Hmm. And also,
Well,
ah, fuck. And I can heal. It always hurts to basically,
you know,
keep me from being
it
in dumb situations.
it'd be a lot simpler to say that you can heal without breaking your arm.
It's more fun.
What a weird crew, but okay.
And besides, one of
But if
our
they did,
main goals is to collect artifacts. Special
oh,
tools, weaponries, and stuff that will essentially give us the upper hand. Currently, the uh, one of the owners of Artifact is Dr. Hermes. He has the artifact known as Viper, a chain sword with a venomous um lacing.
a chain sword? You
Yeah,
mean a sword with the chain
I
around it, or
no, it's a sword. It's sort of like a whip with a bite and form of a sword. E- each part of the sword blade is segmented and held together with a string, a stretchy string that'll always make it reform back into a normal sword, allowing you to just go.
interesting?
So it attacks as
Huh.
fast as a snake with the bite of a sword, and a as acidity and venom of a viper.
That is interesting.
Hmm. There's
But
plenty of
on a
other
lighter,
artifacts, and
Do you
they just say it's shiny toys, but like, what's more better? A a army of people with generic weaponry, or a army of people with artifacts, powerful devices that are able to both aid and kill.
hmm,
I mean, last time I checked, we did have the materials to make a new artifact. We just need, like, the the we have the raw materials, the elements that the core element. We just need the element part, the actual element part, like, to give it its, style.
hmm. And what type of
Foxy,
artifact would that be? Hmm?
Foxy, as the conversation went on, you realize everything that's been going on is getting off track. You need to some more information of more of why the Church of Lament was here. you need to convince also Sky that doing anything rash can cost very dearly, and he's gonna make not only an enemy out of the church, but they are again not a force to be reckoned with. You need to convince him somehow, or get his attention.
Do you, by any chance, let's okay. I would like to talk more about your ship and talk more about your artifacts that you have and how you got them, but I still my mind can't can't get over the fact that the church somehow got here and why they came here.
Well,
Because it seems like you look human. They probably came here to see if you can like I don't know,
reason with them.
would like to make yeah. Whatever threat, whatever if you said no, they most likely gonna have some type of threat. And they always go up with that threat,
Hmm.
no matter what. Especially when it comes to family. They don't go back and just replan. They will go after it. Whatever they say, whatever they threaten, whatever they do, they will go after it tenfold. That's what this church will do. They're not like your normal Bible thumpers. They're not like your normal bigots that go everywhere. They have eyes and ears everywhere. They know how to go through portals. They know how to dimension hop. They know how to do everything. If my memory is correct, the last time I faced these types of people, back when they had their kingdom in our lands, they enslaved and dominated almost every race in order to kill and dismay anything that is not human. They have fleets out of anything that we could ever imagine. We barely won
Hmm.
500 years ago. I barely survived 500 years ago.
Listen, I I faced with big threats. They are small compared to what I faced with before.
Is one of those threats being a demigod?
Funnily enough,
Something that is born out of the half of the universe?
yeah.
Is there any way I can at least say that this is a bad idea?
Sure, it's a crazy idea, but
How crazy are we talking?
Rolling for perception. Give me a second. I'm rolling. Captain Sky, with a natural 16, you think about for a moment. Maybe have a point. But knowing you, knowing yourself, you're more one of those kinds of people who just be like, look, I'm willing to accept the risk.
I am willing to accept. I'm willing to understand their power, but that power is in the wrong hands, and I'll do whatever I can to even take them down a peg. If they're going to be high and mighty, well, I'm going to blow them up high.
With a natural 13, Fox, you realize there's just no convincing him. But you need to realize that it's not just for his sake, but for his daughter's sake. Because again, the Church of Lament is a force where when they make a threat, they go through with it.
I just want to let you know that that is a big and horrible decision.
Listen,
Whatever your decision that you're making, it's up to you.
I'm not
But this
doubting that
is
that they can make a threat and actually show their bite, but I'm in this I'm the same kind of way. I can make a threat as well and show my bite.
I'm
I
just gonna
can
say
show
this.
my unrelenting fury. A
I'm
rage.
just gonna say this. Can I?
Oh, eh.
Like I said, I don't care what decisions that you make and how you play them. But the moment that you get into the fight with these people, the kingdoms that I work with, even my own school is not prepared to face them. We're not. And they already somehow find a way to get past all of the barriers that is connected to my school through whatever type of black magic that they're using. They already found a way to make majority of my students disappear, including all of their records with it. I I don't want this to have to start without us prepared. And whatever I've seen there, wherever their base might be, what it seems like it might be close to where I and my students live. So that's why I say, are you prepared to kill women and children and a lot of innocents? Because my school, my kingdom is close to where they used to be.
Hmm.
Rolling for your perception check. Sky with a natural 13, you slowly realize that what Foxy is saying has a point. But then after that, you realize, and then you also realize that you don't have the manpower. You don't have the crew, nor do you even have the people to even fight against such a foe. But what you do next is your decision.
Listen,
And then after, I'm sorry, and
I
then after that, you realize about Vanessa, your own daughter, and what they threatened to do to your daughter is something that is still dragging on your mind.
listen. I may not have the manpower yet, but I would try my best to keep as much people safe as possible, especially ones that are closest to me.
In the store.
Well, whatever decision that you make, I hope it's the wise one. And you said they threaten your family, keep an eye on them. Because they sure hell have an eye on them.
And if you want, I can give you help with the the orc situation.
Aye. But let all this negativity be out of the way. What the fuck is this place?
Oh, this is my ship called the LeVi. It's able to travel through dimensions. Do you want a demonstration?
Yeah.
If they truly were innocent, they would know that this church is bad for them and should leave them to their own fate.
I'll report to the bridge. Repeat, I'll report to the bridge.
I'm ready here, Captain.
I'm here as well, Captain.
Hey,
This week
you're an
is fine.
engineering type of guy. Try. We're
Excuse
going
me,
to be
gentlemen,
jumping
that is, sir.
dimensions.
Understood.
I wonder how
You go to
everyone
the
here
seat
uses
next to
jumps.
Sam.
It's Simon, Captain.
Me?
Just stick next to me. If you want, you can hold on to my armor.
Oh, you fucking called Captain.
Jaeger!
Why,
We're,
hello
I'm
there.
just
Good to
finished
see you.
about
Found your face
bribing the
again.
boys. I am gonna notice to everything.
Hey,
Well, what's going on?
Jaeger! Did your dimension ever did something to a place called Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
I do not recall, sir.
Okay.
And who's this? May I ask, sir?
My
Uh,
name is Foxy. Nice to meet you. I am
Oh,
the head
thank
of the Mages College.
Oh, pleasure
my
to meet you,
daughter
Miss Foxy.
works for her.
I see. Oh yeah, it's a very interesting. I never heard such a college before. To be fair, I don't think I even went to college. But
If,
it's
if you
rather
want,
interesting.
you can place down a rune or what something here to to allow yourself to teleport from here to the college whenever you need,
I mean, maybe I could go
and
down
back and
there
forth.
and probably check it out sometime. But of course, it's I got all the duties, you know. I had to train a little bit the boys, you know, here and there, in case
Um,
if there is ever a mission to
Jaeger,
go to.
you're a
Hmm?
mage, right? You know of you know of how to place a teleporter spell or rune.
Yes.
All right. After we shift dimensions, you can place one down in the bridge. I mean, not bridge, hangar.
Uh.
So that way you have
Oh.
like a lot easier time traveling from your wherever you live to here.
Okay.
Sam,
It's Simon, Captain.
Simon.
No disrespect, sir.
Sorry, sorry.
Again, name.
All right, lock on.
Locking on.
Sending coordinates to your display.
Coordinates
That'll be
received.
Major's College, sir.
Di- nah. We're we're already kind of close. Sit. You can sit right there.
I'm afraid that seat will not be suitable for me. I will simply stand.
You have your long fingers. Use them. Get.
I am already using them.
Okay. Get. Charge up the dimensional ripper.
The
Charge.
what?
Charging.
Better hold on tight for this one.
Santa Cruz. Coordinates is all set, sir. It's all set.
Okay.
Seeing how this vessel flies through dimensions should be very
Ready to launch
interesting.
when you're ready, sir.
Ray,
Waiting on your signal.
activate in 3, 2, 1. The,
Activating.
the ship just tears a hole right in front of it, like it's like a needle threading through fabric.
What the fuck?
Set set time of day to night. Out,
Alright, how
out
can I
of
do that?
character. Ah. Oh, this is more spacious. You would you would just see nothing but stars around the ship, like not even clouds beneath the ship.
Uh,
Almost reminds me of home.
Welcome to space.
uh, uh,
In some cultures, it's considered the final frontier.
Indeed, sir. Indeed.
Panning.
Oh, look.
Dimension
There,
hop successful.
and not only that, but we're near the edge of a bubble. Get get ready to go through the bubble. We're heading to void. Well, like in between. The in between. I guess void doesn't really count since it's not actually the void.
I would
wait,
say
are
it
we
would be
going
nice
into
to
the
have a
abyss?
housewarming party for all of you if you went to the void.
Not quite. It's called the in between. It's basically a realm in between dimensions. It's like space, but everything's, well, spaced out. As you
Space
see,
like space here.
like the stars beginning like the pass by, and it just gets like darker in front of us until you start seeing
Uh,
bits and twinkles of like what appears to be bubbles. Some have lines in between them, some are glistening, glimmering, while others seem dull. It just make Hold up, let me do a roll to see if your mind can comprehend. Okay, you rolled a 8. As you see this like vast area, you're just left with a complete awestruck and gall at the sheer size of everything, and you're just feeling so tiny in this big vast, well, stuff.
I. This is more than I thought of the astral sea, but. I don't even know how to explain this. What am I even looking at?
Well,
Balls.
welcome to the multiverse.
Uh,
Everything you can possibly think of exists because, well, in the vast emptiness of infinity, anything that's higher than zero is a guarantee.
Another successful jump surf.
Yep.
Mighty well done.
I would. We came. Me and my scientists always come up with a theory that there might be more than just our plane of existence, but never actually gotten an opportunity to actually do this.
Mm-hmm.
This is more than just some normal ship in the sky. How
I
is any of this possible?
well, when you live for so long, you just figure out of how well malleable things can be. This is why I suggested placing down a rune so you can lock onto the ship easier. Because it's kind of hard to lock it on when it's literally in nowhere.
Uh, I
I know. That's how I felt when I first discovered it.
I'm gonna hop off for a bit so I can recharge my stuff. I just want to let you all know that.
hmm. I guess this is how my father felt when he discovered something like this.
And if you're allies with us, everything could be explorable.
Or if you somehow learn how to make such technologies for yourself. Granted, that might take a few lifetimes.
Or or figure out a spell that does something similar. But those spells typically are a bit more harder to control.
Kind of
Yes,
like wild magic.
Kind of. It guarantees that you're going to some place similar of what you are requesting, but doesn't really exactly say what you're getting. Like if somebody tries to do the trans-dimensional portal spell and ask for a specific person, say like I don't know, a Peter Parker, they could get Peter
Who?
Parker. They could get the person they're asking for, but not the same person. Not the person that they know.
Huh.
This is why I say I'm also forced to be reckoned with as well. Whatever
Hmm.
they can do, I can do better. Do 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 do.
You always gotta find the godlike complexes of someone funny.
Don't come from bitch. ships that could travel to different planets, but nothing like this.
Hmm.
Right. I. This would be a wonderful lesson for my students.
Heck, if you want, I can teach you a class. I mean, all those realms have their own form of magic. Heck, there's even one of where magic is used through forms of martial arts.
Hmm. That would be wonderful. And instead of just teaching them about theories of multiple universes that might be exist, seeing how they do exist.
But when teaching them these things, just teach them about like individual cultures and like different ways of like doing magic. Because if you try to teach them about like just this, chances are the answer is going to always be yes. And that's where it gets boring real fast. Anyway,
I don't know what other cultures outside of, I guess, my own dimension.
RP pause. We're going to take a quick break so we can like have a bathroom break. Um so and also I can have a bathroom break.
Just your
And
pants like a man.
we'll be right back. restarting session in 3, 2, 1,
Oh,
and we're back.
How much longer till we reach our destination?
I don't know what this destination is.
Neither do I. It is up to the captain and our dear pilot over there.
Yeah.
Talking soon. I'm getting very fidgety with all this waiting.
23 hours.
Yeah. You have a very curious look on your face. First time for all this, I presume?
And what are you made of?
Probably
Various metals.
probably mostly carbon fiber.
A little here and there. If I went through the list of materials I was made out of, we would already reach our destination.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Come with me.
okay.
Floor. Floor free. You could probably place your room somewhere around here.
I guess.
Probably one of the like side doors. We rarely use them. Or in the commons.
I would use a place that you guys don't normally use as an entry point.
Hmm.
Um,
Got it.
hmm?
If you wanted so that way, civilians could also use it. Floor 4.
Okay.
If you wanted so that way civilians could also use it, well, we do have a magic training room. You could place the rune in one of the corners.
Okay.
So that way, it's a bit, familiar when you enter. This is
I
the
don't know if
magic
the word
training area.
familiar.
What?
No, I was gonna say I don't know if the word familiar would be
Well,
helpful
I
in
I
my
say
case.
familiar because we got magic staffs, an area that contain magic crystals, or to make more. We even got some hybrid crystals there as well. They're not exactly perfectly strong, but they have two elements.
Hmm. Okay. Um. So
And
I guess
besides,
how.
you run a school with involving magic.
I do. And if your people that you work with wants to learn magic, they are happy to stop by anytime.
I do know Hermes um does have a bit of magical affinity, mostly water.
Okay. We do teach more about other affinities, so if they want to learn more about other things, they can. We also do teach other things outside of magic,
And
like combat, strategy, and stuff like that.
also we do have a few um a computer. Oh wait, you might not know what a
Oh, what?
computer is. We do have a library, um, and a we have sources of three different knowledge: physical, digital, and metaphysical.
Okay.
Go to floor 2. Physical would be books and stuff.
Okay.
Digital would be stuff like computers. Basically, digital is just a fancy way of saying um, electricity, but in a special type of form that like holds information and relays information. Let's just say this is,
Yeah.
I know it's very advanced. And then we have this room, metaphysical. What? It's a crystal ball.
I haven't seen a crystal ball in like 200 years.
If you want, you could sit right here and give it a little test run. We also have a black mirror. Of course, a bunch of like books and papers of like basic different elemental type stuff. Heck, you can make your room a wall room so you can quite literally walk right in.
Hmm. Kind of like an open door. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can work with that.
As a matter of fact, hold on. I think I got something. Ah, here. Um, it looks like chalk with made of mana crystals. Try charging it up a bit.
Hmm. Interesting. Ordinary chalk that can use mana. Huh.
It's mostly used so you can draw on walls and have those walls manifest something like a passageway.
Hmm.
Have you got it charged up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now it's charged up to your mana. That means when you use it again, you can you can essentially have it be linked to every draws like a a door. It just manifests into a door that looks like it came from your school.
Hmm.
Don't open it just yet. You sort of need to use this chalk as like a wand and like tell it of where to place itself. Maybe like a blank spot in your office.
Aye. Okay.
Because if you open it with no commands, that will, well, basically become a black hole.
Okay. Can I do something real
Give
quick?
give it a try.
Just think. No, I'm gonna. Just in case if my office is currently observed by a certain party, you see her pull out a knife. And see her start drawing draconic and abyssal runes around it.
Ah, I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Load something into his armor. Just let me. So that's it. Lifts up your hat.
Mm.
This way, only you and whoever casts the spell, aka me, can see the door, and whoever you allow to see the door.
Okay. Interesting way. The runes also do the exact same thing.
And better to double up to make sure, you know.
Right, right.
Sort of like a two-factor authentication.
Sure, whatever that is.
It just means that you have two ways to confirm of like who gets to see it
Oh, okay.
and who gets access of it.
Okay, okay.
And not only because we have like a literal crystal ball here, you can come here and use it.
Mhm.
I heard that the crystal ball allows you to see things. Sort of like, you know, looking through a book.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
You can
bullshit.
also see into the future as well as the past.
And also, I heard it's really great for meditation. Allows you to
Mm-hmm.
ponder over and think things.
Mm. What a very interesting place you have here.
Uh,
Uh,
oh, you want to see something extra interesting?
sure.
Oh, hello. How did you get here?
I'm a stowaway.
Uh, Maybe that's how people keep on getting onto my ship. I should really upgrade security.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
Anyway,
Yeah, I stepped through a portal. That's how I got here.
bottom floor. We have like a crafting room in here. You could use this to craft magical tools as well. You'll recognize a familiar machine in the corner.
Okay. Interesting.
Huh. Greetings.
This is the hollow square.
What?
Um, it sort of like acts like a astral projection, but you're not leaving your body. Come on. What's your school's name again?
Uh, it's the it's the College of Magi.
View live college magi. You just see the whole room starts to like this whole place starts to change into like a square, and it would look like we're in like the front of the college, as like, you know, students are like walking in and out and around, but oddly not noticing us.
Uh,
As one of the students literally walks right through you with a little bit of a shockling tingle, like you have static electricity go through you. Eh? Kind
okay.
Watch this. Look at me.
Huh?
Open up a see-through square. Rotates it. Use this to navigate. You can. You would just see like a. Put your hand on the circle pads. Put your hands. Like. And just. And they sort of like it looks like that they attach to your hands like magnets, and you're able to like adjust the like position of this room. Why don't we check in the school?
Oh.
We uh are you having it be go into the school?
Yeah.
It we sort of like no clip through the door, and we just see like the janitor like walk by mopping up, and then he slips. Uh Is he gonna be okay?
That happens a lot. He's gonna be okay.
Ah, okay. Try try letting go of the two circle pads. They disconnect from your hands. With this, we can see live or non-live.
I'm guessing this is not some type of magic
Eh,
that's in
it's using a
play.
bit of magic and also a bit of not. Like, it has omnipotence, but only viewing omnipotence, not consciousness or anything else. View, demonstration, big bang. You just like see the whole room get dark except for like one little area over there. Now this is how most dimensions or realms be born. Notice of how it looks like a ball collapsing and condensing further in on itself.
Interesting.
And then you would oh, put sunglasses on you. And then you would just see like a big flash bang. As like you see like new galaxies and stars being born right before your eyes. Now you can take off the glasses. Removes glasses. This is how a dimension is born. From nothingness, a singularity will create something.
Huh.
Beautiful,
Well,
ain't
I'm
it?
gonna have a lot of things to learn. Yeah.
Well, you could always look through like my plethora of books and like the the orb. Emmed hollow simulation. You just see like the whole thing just like fizzles downward and everything just goes back to normal.
Pardon me. Here's what I'm looking for.
Is that one of your friends?
No, I do not know that. Strange machine. I thought it was already part of your crew.
Hello?
You enjoying the tour of the vessel?
Yeah.
Uh,
The
Speak.
greatest miracle of this vessel so far is how you have immersed yourself in your own mind with all the
Ah,
stories.
your voice chip doesn't work. Or you don't have one.
Normally less civilized universes such as yours tend to go insane when being shown technology and magic.
You your programming discovers that this
Magic
ship
isn't.
is occupied.
Magic is well known to, I guess, my universe.
Yes,
But
but along with the
technology like
technology.
this?
Sorry. If you came here to collect
The
stuff,
only thing
we
that we
don't have
have
stuff
that
for
comes
you to
close
collect.
is things that are run on steam. And that's it.
Are you
Yes,
lost?
good old-fashioned steam power.
Nod
As much
sensor
as
if lost.
outdated, I do find myself the steam combustion engines of sorts. Ones on rails, they're always so
Hmm.
fascinating to watch. Even though I know how they work, they're always a wonderful sight.
Hey, maybe you could dismantle the bot to see, like, if it's on our side or what it how it ticks.
All I know is that it has done nothing of aggression towards me or anyone else. After all, I
Yeah,
am
but
still very
it's
much busy
scanning.
creating that nuclear warhead you requested.
Oh? Have you already started development on Demon Core?
The demon core I will be saving for last due to the nuclear properties of it. Last thing we need is this whole room being full of radiation now, right? So for now, I'm simply
The
making the cell in which will hold the capsule.
the holodeck can double as a defense cube.
I'll keep that in mind then. As for now, unless you have any other requests, I'll continue making that nuclear warhead you are adamant about using.
System profile settings access.
If any of this technology confuses you, little one, I am very fond of it, obviously, and I'd be more than happy to try to explain
Just
what I
make
know
sure it
in
doesn't
a
scan of how
manageable
the
format.
just make sure it doesn't scan of how to travel through dimensions. Or how to make
If
a
you do not
demon
wish this
core.
thing on your vessel, then you can take care of it. It is your vessel after all. You're responsible for the crew and who are on board it.
Well, I give you 100% permission to dismantle it. See what makes it tick.
Tinkering's my specialty. I'll understand more about its functions in no time once I'm done with the shell of your nuke.
Okay. Just make sure it doesn't leave the room.
Giving me quite a list of chores here.
Excuse me.
Ah,
Captain.
do you have anything to say?
Yes, it seems that there is a newcomer in the
Captain,
ship.
we've gained a merchant.
Oh, you want to be merchant, eh?
Yes, please.
What's said to floor free?
I hope this
I
isn't rude or anything.
malfunctioning.
Sorry, but
Why are you
I was
touching
just
me?
taking her to.
sorry.
I was taking
I'm
her
sorry.
to
I'm just
Tinker to get fixed. She's
I'm
Can I
experiencing
just
help you?
fascinated.
cognitive malfunction.
I'm sorry if this is rude, but you're just fascinating.
I want you.
I've never seen anything like you before.
Tinker.
Let's head to floor free. And
Okay.
I'll stay here to get it fixed, Captain. She's experiencing a malfunction.
what?
She's experiencing a malfunction.
Nah. Come on.
A robot with human skin. Interesting. This day's getting more and more interesting by the minutes, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh,
Probably uses some kind of silicone.
okay. Uh, I guess.
I can help teach for your school if you so desire.
Uh, I'm sorry. I'm just okay. Yes, that will be 100% fine with me. If you do, I will be sitting in the class as well.
The master has became the student once again. The fuck?
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway. I thought I saw something.
Uh, mm.
Where is? Oh. I think I lost people. Trying out the hollow room again.
No, I'm
Like you have
searching. I'm
some
just
kind of
looking at
intelligence
that.
in your system.
Or you could experience an immediate power outage
It's
and die.
fascinating.
Our new merchant friend seems to be a synthetic organism.
I'm sorry.
We shall give you
Hey, if you
points
want, you can.
Alright, alright.
We can use the hollow room. The view of
towards
how
information.
exactly powerful is the weapon I'm planning to
Gonna use
use.
some more
Is
The future
durable
is
cable so you don't fry it again. You should be able to see in a moment.
using capable of
There we go.
fighting though.
the fuck are you
That
screaming about?
Hmm. Tell me, what is the status of your eyes?
I
Captain, is
See
this one
further?
for
Still gray.
or security
I
models?
I
Gray.
don't
Nothing is
know.
Trace
I
emission
don't
erasing.
remember.
so you're kind of a security
Try
model,
to
huh?
try to see if you
Most
can
security units,
communicate
that's
with it.
correct.
It doesn't have a working
Anything else
voice
really
box or
looks
any voice
ominous?
box at all.
Hmm. I'll try
I'm
to
used to it.
through your
Security
cable.
model.
Let me know if you feel
Nice to meet
improvement.
you.
Okay, thank you.
It
seems they are kind of a security model. That's why they are scanning.
Alright, may I see their ID number? If that's okay.
Should also be in the proper place. At this rate, I'm gonna run out of things to tinker with you.
Right? What do I see?
In the world?
028. Oh, nice to meet you. SMN 010.
Tell me,
The
what is
pilot
the
of the
status
ship.
of your vault? We could say your status is improving.
Can you see of like why is it here?
It seems to be getting worse.
Sure, I can try to see where its origin is.
Oh,
Well, when it comes to
another
those kinds of
creature.
malfunctions, I can't.
It seems to have come from
Hmm.
space?
Hi.
But we're in like the in between.
Yeah.
I think I might need to
Oh, it seems to have come from the.
Can you get down off
reset
there?
my system.
Wherever you came from,
Sure.
you must be
Probably
drifting.
for that. Try to reset your systems, maybe double check the tables
Maybe
in the
try
greater planes of
the
reality.
stairs.
Were you drifting
If
before
anything
you
starts
came
to
here?
that the emergency
Floating
command
through
director would
space
loosen.
aimlessly?
Yes,
Maybe then
I
you'll
will.
find better.
Where am I?
You're in the SS Levi.
I will go reset in private.
Please.
For the
Can you tell
system
me what
override.
it's saying?
It seems unwary
Spaceship.
about where it came from.
Okay, I went to
It doesn't know where it
Mine
came from,
woke
huh?
up there.
At least that's what I'm guessing with it shaking its head to your answer.
Maybe you were something the captain
How about this?
one of the missions.
You
You see?
work for us. And we'll make sure you're maintained and hopefully you will find your home dimension.
And that has a face like a human. That guy over
Basement
there.
floor.
Shouldn't be too hard to find a home dimension for something such as this.
You would believe of how common automatons like this are.
Can't tell them how did you yet.
Yes, the commons is the same, but if these are hooked up to
Another
a
organic.
hive mind of sorts or some
I
other
got a
third
controls.
party,
It seems to be that it's a basic hive mind, nothing more complex than like receiving
I just
and sending signals.
woke up here.
Well, you were on board the SSS Levi.
Really?
It seems you have woke up in the hangar
Hey,
bay.
mind if I hook up my tablet to you?
See,
Alright, now you can communicate through this
needed for
tablet.
that for now.
think they're busy at the moment.
Ah,
Forgot
it
to
says
introduce
here
myself.
you're not
I'm
receiving a
SMN
signal.
010.
You were
Originally referred to
drifting.
me as Simon,
Hmm.
pilot of the vessel that we are currently
And
in.
it appears to be
Might
whatever
I don't know
account
your name?
had you hooked up to
Well,
has expired. Meaning
me
ownership is now null.
Jock.
I'll put in. I'll re-register ownership to this ship and get you hooked up
How interesting.
to the
Another
software.
little one of
You
my
would be
several
head of
interests.
scanning
I guess
and
you are tempted
research
to buy that pack on your Mac.
on our dimensions.
yeah,
Does that sound good?
give me my small biosphere I carry around.
Okay. I'm just going to increase your emotion module so you would be allowed to more freely move your head
How interesting.
and arms
Oh,
so you can like use them for some form of communication.
Maybe maybe be a life form, like
Sorry, I'm just reading the
Ah,
bottom and the side
you're
of your bag.
it appears to be that for self-defense.
seems to be a preservation case. It could be a
You would appear
botanist
so.
Do you mind if we put in
or some
less
kind of
harmful
scientist who
ammo into
studies
you,
life.
like rubber bullets?
And he says from my assumption, bless you.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Nod your
Let's do a
head
small
up and
shotgun.
down for yes, left and
I
right
can
for
see.
no.
I feel what?
Okay, let me see your gun.
A small electrical shocks dump onto you
Detaches
around the
gun,
eyes.
How energizing.
unloads mag,
ew.
puts in new mag.
What's the matter? Do you two not have surge protectors built into your brains?
There we go.
It was weird.
Now your bullets won't be harming, but will serve as self-defense.
Hey, well,
Hmm.
that's why I call shock. I'm a electric type. Creature.
Gives you head pets.
Electric, so you're not organic type.
What organic with it?
Oh, I am
Like a
organic.
trait or something.
I just produce. Oh, I just. Yes, just I have to
Uh,
produce electricity.
Oh.
in other
Okay.
words, they
That's
sort of
magic
have
type.
a electric magic element built right into their biology.
Ah,
Okay.
understood.
I see.
Always such a curious
Kind of
power.
like how one of my students can just change forms, like a changeling. Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, do you
How did I
I
come
know
to?
you experience quite a lot of surprising stuff. Do you want to see
Yes.
a video
I'm
of how
going to the bridge
destructive a
to see how it is
the
done.
bomb where that I asked them to make
I'll
is?
be right back.
I believe they've already seen
Uh,
this.
sure.
No, we're going to show her a
She's not feeling well.
360 video
Um,
using the
yes,
holodeck.
kind of.
Here's hoping the After Effects aren't
I
too
still see
shocking.
somehow.
Goddamn. I see.
What's the matter? I thought someone just had to be more
Holodeck
energetic to have fun.
demonstration. World War II nuclear bomb.
I hear steps.
You would
So
just
yes,
see like a
software from.
Japanese town form around us
I
with
don't
like
understand what
children, like everybody going by their day-to-day lives.
Use sun shock on you.
You said a test, right? This
Oh
looked
no,
more
this is
less of
like
a test.
this is like showing us
I
a
don't know. We do have to be
simulated
more proud of the other way
recording
around.
or somewhat
Oh wait, here I can.
As
of
y'all look at the hologram, as y'all look at the hologram,
I may
then
not
as it looked like it was a normal day, then all of a sudden,
some patches all over the
a
body.
big
They were
explosion
a little
happens
I
lightning
in a short distance as you see the clouds
Okay.
rise
I,
and rise and
I shall
rise,
use my art
creating a blast of
visualize
destruction
me.
as you see the normal citizens
Here I
around
will.
them have moments to react and just get obliterated. The eyes melting and their clothes burning and their skin shriveling up.
Just gonna shoot it out of one of his hands. It's a good thing you know how to redirect power.
And as like the places get destroyed and demolished.
As fun as it is getting energized by it. Well, I'm unsure of the vocabulary you use.
This is a devastating weapon.
Belt and see backwards.
The place where I'm from used it against another country. I didn't agree with the placing or using multiple of them, especially since it was on civilians. But if it was only used on enemy forces that serve a big enough threat, well, I wouldn't say it's fully justified, but could come in handy.
Just a little lost, I presume. Not sure where you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll assure you, I promised the captain
Something
he'd
as
be on
powerful
hand
as the
for you,
sun.
so you're safe so long as he's okay with your presence.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I go with the others.
For now, at least.
I would use this as the last resort if I had something like this.
Well, the country that I used to live in, did not hesitate to use it again on another city.
Again?
Yeah, they did twice. And you wanna know why they did it? Because this country attacked a
Explain.
military base that was getting too giddy about, well, the war ending. And all this place wanted to do was just take revenge on this. All the military wanted to do was, like, to tell the country that attacked their surrendering ships, hey, it's ending. And someone's going to finish it. But they, the place where I'm from, finished it alright. But what cost? Even the creator
If
of
I wanted to.
these weapons did not agree with their uses. The guy that made the technology behind it was named Oppenheimer. Let's just say he did not wanted it to be used as a weapon. End simulation.
Like I said, if I had something like this, I would use it as a last resort.
Agreed.
To use it. Even if I want to end the war, I wouldn't go to these lengths. I would actually storm their capital.
That's
And
why
make
I'm
them see
having
reason.
at least one be made. If they don't accept that message, I hope they pray for their God to have mercy on their soul.
What about this? This is an odd question. What happened to the surrounding areas? And that fell.
Well, the place became highly xenophobic to any outside countries,
No, I'm
almost
talking
like an
about when
act
the.
of fear.
I'm talking about the land. The people that, I guess, left before it made it to them.
Hmm. They survived. Some could say they flourished. They got
Hmm.
advanced real fast. Sure, their society ain't perfect, but it's far more advanced than any place else. That's much is for guarantee certain. And when I'm saying like advanced, I'm not saying like flying carriages or stuff like that. I'm just saying like in terms of like, cultural and societal influence, they are advanced. They made a train that's able that goes as fast as a projectile like a bullet or lightning. Well, maybe not lightning, but it goes so fast that if there needs to be like special tunnels for the transportation to go through, or else it would cause a small sonic boom at the other end.
Hmm.
I believe they called them bullet trains. Was head to uh probably floor free. Out of character. Cyber, can you find out where the other what floor the others are on?
I'm pretty sure
I
very
think
quickly out of I'm pretty sure very quickly out of character. I thought they were in floor one. That's the last time I saw them.
Okay.
um on floor 2
Oh, floor 2.
in the canteen.
Okay.
When they can simply create someone else to do all the dirty work for them.
Uh
I grew tired of simply copying and mimicking
Hey,
what my
there's a member of your
creators
race
done.
standing outside the kitchen.
Yes, I've already interacted with them. Is there nothing to
Hey,
really
one
worry about?
question. Have you ever had pizza?
Anyway, as I was
Yes.
proclaiming,
Oh.
I grew tired of the so-called god of creation and having to mimic and copy everything they made.
Well,
So I decided one day to mess up the one thing they feared to even look at. That being the void. The god of creation hated working with the void, terrified by it.
well, if you want to
So
try
one
something
day,
new,
most likely as
like
my brother here also has done, we tampered with the void,
ooh,
messed with it, created brand new machines
buffalo
using energy and
wings.
powers of the void that not even our pure god of creation dared to even imagine.
You want to try them?
Buffalo
Well, you're
wings?
left thinking what brilliance we
I'll
had.
give you the
But
boneless
yet our
version.
creator saw it as something worthy to be shunned of.
Bonus version?
Getting getting the other
They're
gods on
like
his side,
chicken
cast us away into
wings
the void,
or
banishing us
chicken,
for eons upon
but
eons.
with a special
Eventually,
sauce on them.
because they've never removed my powers of engineering, I found my own
hands
found
you a
other
plate of
means
like
in other
buff
odd
of
leads,
like
such as
free
the
buffalo
technology
chicken
for
tendies.
multi-dimensional travel.
Use like the fork and
Ah,
knife.
It is due to that multi-dimensional travel that kind of sparked this whole thing in the first place. How I'm able to encounter other brothers such as myself in various degrees. There are those that have been around longer than me and even know more than me.
You're
There
the
are others like
captain
this
of your
one
ship?
who are obviously much more
Yeah.
new and recent to multi-universe and dimensional travel.
I wonder.
They do not have as much skill, but they
Exactly
are
am I?
still
I know
far
I'm
on
on
the
a
way.
ship, but where
In a
is
matter
this
of time,
ship?
this one will
How'd I
depart from
got
me.
Technically
here?
nowhere?
As cynical and curious as the rest of us tinkerers.
Where?
Yeah, it's quite literally in nowhere. The in between of places.
Yes, if there's one thing for certain beyond all of us when it comes to being tinkerers,
I was
Find the
expecting.
creatures
what
of
remains are
Arceus
the
can get
things,
here.
the curiosities, the creations, what makes the insides of a machine or person tick from the
Who?
outsides, their personalities, their minds,
Hold up. Let
curiosity,
me
Arceus.
and the
roll to
second
see
thing,
if your
second
character
thing that
can
is most
handle
certain with
buffalo.
tinkerers is that anyone who dares call
So
themselves
I
Nine.
roll
someone's
that
creation
because.
or
It's a
lord of the
9.
Oh.
boards, as it were, is always
It's like
worthy of the most
really spicy.
painful death imaginable.
Ugh.
But it also tastes kind of good.
hmm.
Is it
Spicy,
supposed to be
creamy,
hot?
breaded chicken.
Yes, who knows? Maybe at some point I'll get around to sharing my notes with you.
I was
Maybe help
expecting like
kickstart your
meat
adventures.
of an actual buffalo, but
As
not
Oh, no,
chicken.
no,
the
no,
Tinkerer
no.
has done with me in
But
my
the sauce
adventures,
is
helping
made with
me learn how to
buffalo
fine-tune
butter.
multi-universal travel, dimensional travel, and, well, explore and make
Huh.
research of your own.
Interesting. Is it normally supposed to be hot?
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be spicy.
Hmm.
You seem to be handling it well.
Is there any curiosities that itch at your
Do
circuits,
you
little
need
one?
some
I feel like I need it.
something to
This
wash
whole concept of
down
like
the
multiple
spice?
universes and whatnot.
Yes, please. And possibly something to wipe my hands with.
Yes, well,
Right.
anything that one mind
Grabs
can come up with
napkin
will most likely be the
and
case, even those that one does not think of. Who knows? There might be a version of you that
and
knows more than
a
just flight, who knows how to fight.
and a
Or
glass
who
of
knows? Maybe there'll be a
chocolate
version of you
milk.
that knows how to cook, another that knows how to repair. There might
It
I'm
be
one
looks
that can
many.
produce
creamy like
in
milk, but
I'm one of many
brown.
of my kind.
Yes, which means all the more reason to expect there to be different variants of you in different
Did
universes and
wait? Did
dimensions.
someone actually make
I've met other versions.
chocolate with
Um,
milk?
oh well, different
Try it.
color ones with their different hair color.
Look, another lovely face to join this motley crew.
Huh.
Scanning with that on engineering.
Interesting.
Yo, Isaac, you've been drifting through the
May
void
certainly have a
again.
smell of engineering.
I beg your pardon?
Your name is Isaac, right?
No, but I have heard of an Isaac Clarke.
Uh,
He's a good miner.
Yes, another curious one. Those armors either indicate
hey,
that of
Cyber,
being an excavator of sorts,
please give
engineer
the
of sorts, or
newcomers a
sometimes full
lowdown when they join.
specialists. Despite the downsides their armor has to
Good.
combat,
More
they still
organics
manage to pull
joining the
through.
motley crew we have.
If
You may,
if you want,
you may
we
laugh,
can
but
join
Most
us.
believe me, I've seen a few
I am
in
being
that type of
transferred
armor
here.
go against many more foes.
I don't know
Like
who to
I
speak
was.
to.
Obviously, not very many
Like, how
can.
did
I'm
you
right
get to
there.
Much
us? We
more
literally are
fleshy
in
and
nowhere.
disgusting.
We are like in between dimensions.
It was some sort of small-potted vessel that attached itself to your rear.
Let me guess. Your pod was
It was
drifting?
no, sir. I believe it was bioorganic.
I okay. Oh, for
So
fuck's
like a
sake.
fungi.
So, can you repeat yourself?
Yes,
Your voice
madam.
seems to be cutting.
If it's another one of those goddamn markers.
saying out of character wise, I need to get these models updated. These things are fucking.
Marker? No, markers don't exist, sir.
You don't say.
A marker has
So
been
not
founded
spicy
for over
ladder,
1,000
or
years.
solid, and I have expression.
Uh,
I mean, out of character wise, like these, I had this nonsense. Like,
try to get this.
2019.
Try to see if you can get whatever
You know, what do
attached
you think I
itself
did?
to the
Saved
ship.
mine.
The
Give it an update.
detach.
If I
Use
may,
shields.
It did detach itself the moment I stepped aboard this vessel.
You know how to
I'm supposed to give you this. It
Eh.
should have my basic information and data. My name is Garrick, and I'm a miner and overall
you're a
engineering
miner, eh?
techie of sorts.
Here, take
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
take this information and add it to the database.
I'm actually converting one
Understood.
of my 3.0 models.
Well,
like,
this
the
is the
version of
SS
this model,
Levi.
but I could
If
definitely
you
see
want, you
about
can join the crew.
this copy of yours, so because it's the same size.
I believe that's my purpose here, sir. Yes.
Okay. We, as you can see, not every one of us is human. Heck,
I have made the observation, yes.
Data inputted
not part of
into
the crew.
computer.
heck, it would be
let you
interesting
know.
to have somebody from Dimension DS.
I
DS-EA.
considering your
And you
acknowledgement
do
of my
not want to
gear.
know what those letters mean. It would just raise more questions than answers.
Got it.
I'm sure my pocketbook couldn't handle it.
Okay, the letters literally mean dead space slash electronic arts.
I made the comparison.
Yeah, you know the markers that appeared in your dimension? Let's just say
beginning to
that was
appear
sort
they
of the
had to be
vocal point of your dimension. Yep, so the guy named Isaac, yeah, he's unironically a main character in your dimension.
A very popular version of an explorer in that armor.
If you want upgrades to your suit, you can always, ask our engineer. His race are known for tinkering.
Out of character, one moment, please.
Oh,
They have folded themselves like an omelet. Have you recovered from your stroke, good sir?
Let me check it right quick. Good.
Army Captain,
cool. Transfer like me.
Yeah.
At least when the ship
do you know
does
a
fall
good
off.
place to sleep for the time being?
We have a bunch of places that can serve as sleeping quarters.
Thanks.
For the meantime, I would say the standard place would be the bunks in floor 3.
Okay.
It's right across the storage shed.
Thank you. Well, I say that because I gotta go for a night.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I got to go for a night. You too?
Thanks, sir. Like me, when this ship first flew off.
Apologies. My body is still adjusting to the slip space ruptures within my psyche. I'm still coming to terms with the holy shit that happened.
We
So
we
you're
do
saying
have
the markers.
a a head mage of a school here. Maybe she could
Mage.
use her magic to make sure everything's doing okay.
I'd rather not be magic. Hold on, you're saying magic?
Yes,
Like
as in
wizards?
abracadabra.
Yes.
No, I don't think I want to be in contact with that. No offense.
That's fine.
Do you guys like
I'll
anything
stick
that
to
could be
modern medicine.
considered weaponry?
Well, we all stuck with our welders. A plas tool, if you will, a multi-tool.
Ah. Okay.
Such interesting interface.
Well, I think you would
It
be
helps us
a
manage
handy
ourselves
person on the ship. If you need any upgrades to your armor and stuff, what's your name again, might I ask?
The Tinkerer.
You can ask Tink to see if he can improve your armor. He is working on well.
Did you bring a guest from your little vessel as well?
I have no idea what the fuck that thing is. Yes. Very funny.
Quite.
That scared my spirits.
Anyway. Anyway, I would be glad to have you on board.
Yeah. Pleasure. Well, what is my first task?
We did receive a couple damage.
Oh.
I would say, well, if you're willing, you can be the janitor, making sure the ship is well maintained.
Maintenance operator sounds nicer.
Yeah. I've
Sure. Do you have a link to the ship on my HUD I could use?
come with me.
A little bit.
I'll give you a map of the ship. Picks up tablet. Hold on, let me just access
Okay.
it just gives you the
Oh,
layout
this is light
and you
work.
can mark locations of objectives on it. And it's also connected with the system. So in case if you wanted like, get a few information of what you're repairing, that could also be possible. Such as some areas are have piping of, well, a really cold material.
Foxy, as you
There,
you hear a voice coming from.
so yeah.
Thankfully, my rig has more hazardous environmental sets, so
Foxy,
very
I
well.
would like
All
to
right, I
So
shall get
go.
to it.
alone.
There is a couple bullet
Meet me at
holes
the third floor.
within the royal room on floor 4. I grant you permission to enter because it is my main office.
Yes, sir.
So
Understood.
yeah.
I'll get right on it.
So how's your time on board the ship? Oh,
Out
sorry.
of character. This is a little scene with only Foxy. Out of character.
Okay.
With your very eyes, you see almost. It looks like Leo, but it's not. It's more of a like a state, like a what'd you call it? Imaginary or an image. Well, I see you're doing all right, Fox.
How
Hmm.
did you get here?
I may not have had like a couple of friends here and there who know a little bit thing or two, how to send a little message to a certain someone. Although that's not what's really important right now. What's important is that I got some word right now. So apparently I want to give you some news of the orc situation. Apparently, I given my captain Abigail the go ahead to make the final assault on the remaining orcs. We basically surrounded their little fortress and starved them to death. They lost pretty much half of their numbers. Either their numbers, like they either killed each other, kill each other for food, or they just gave up and charged outside and we slaughtered them. These are just all reports, of course. But
Right.
but right now, but right now, like I said before, I'm giving my captain Abigail to permission to make the final assault. The assault will happen in 2 days. I also want to know how are things on your end.
So far, so good. My students been driving them back away from our borders, and it seemed like they've been doing a little bit of infighting with the orc. I mean, the orc's been doing a little infighting for us. So
Hmm,
our pushes has
that's
been
good.
easy, yes.
That is good. I am happy to hear of the progress. However, there's something else that's been bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to, again, remember the day where we had a member of the Church of Lament came to my kingdom a few days ago.
Aye.
Hmm. Well, right now the only I keep having the same dream for the past few days. Where a world will be full of chaos and destruction, and the fear that we would not be able to hold off against this enemy.
I
Although
think.
there,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I'll say my piece right after you're done.
I fear that apparently it's only just a possible dream that I've been sleeping in, but it's a matter of fear if it is what I'm dreaming about it's going to happen in the future. Therefore, I want your word on it.
Well, I think your dream might be becoming a reality pretty soon. I
Can
don't
this
know
be
if it's
stopped?
if you want to talk to the head of the ship, then possibly. I don't know
As
if
I
it's gonna
said
be by the.
before, as I stated before, I mean, this is not even me. This is only. So, I mean, basically, I'm simply unconscious right now as I am asleep. For some reason, it must have sent me here for some reason. I don't know why. But therefore, I will say this for sure. I want to. Again, the main assault on the orc forces that's been marching is going to happen on 2 days. In 2 days. I'll be sending a good amount of fighters who volunteered for the mission. I don't know what to expect from them, so we'll see how things would turn out to be. As for the other thing is that, what news on you have you found out more of if of the church?
Well, the church has made face with whatever place this is and threatened their leader.
See.
And their leader is having none of it. So things might be a little bit different. They seem to be building some type of weapon. That's why I said that your dream might become a reality.
And are you saying that this is a possibility that you're saying is gonna happen?
The leader is adamant about building some type of objects that have the power of the sun.
And is
he's
this
planning
from?
to drop it on wherever his church is located.
Do you know why I didn't make an official alliance with Captain Sky? It's because the man does not understand the benefits of being a ruler. He is nothing but a mere captain who thinks of himself. Although his ambitions, he may see them as good, but that doesn't mean they are.
They're not.
What exactly is he planning on doing, if I may ask?
Whatever this thing is that he's building, because whatever the church said to him, whatever they did to rile him up this much, he's planning to drop it on their main location. Wherever that main location is.
All I know is that the location of the church is still unknown. Therefore, he could possibly just do it out of his own rage, protection of his daughter. But therefore, if he does that, it will not only ruin his own life, but for the thousands and possibly millions of people around him. And he's going to cause not only destruction on himself, but for the rest of the world, of all nations. And therefore, no one will be safe. Not even I, the king of Arranor, can protect my people from such destruction. I have
I
no the
asked him what
manpower. Go ahead.
I I asked him a question because he showed me what happened the last time. One of those, I guess, what he called bombs were dropped over a city. I asked him what happened to the nature as well as the people that I guess somehow escape from its blasts. He said that they flourished, but after what I saw, it didn't look like they might have. They probably flourished later on, but it's bad. It's wrong. It's very wrong.
Do you know how many years it took after during the Great War, during my great-great-grandfather's time, that helped us rebuild even the kingdom of Aranor?
It took a
It
long
took,
time, I'm guessing.
indeed. It even took a long time to slowly get back to the bit of the population as we once were. We're still slowly increasing. But right now, I fear that such matters will get even worse, and it will be already too late.
Seeing how
Therefore,
we don't know. Go ahead.
go ahead. Therefore, I must say that this action that Captain Sky is gonna do is gonna make me want to walk out of the trade agreement. And therefore, the king, if he continues to persuade this move, I would be afraid that I will have to just back out of the trade agreement. That the SS Levi and the Kingdom of Aranor will be no more, and therefore the Kingdom of Aranor will have nothing to do with whatever he does next. Although I will say for sure, it will make pains me to say, but if he does continue with this move, it can cast some very, very high consequences.
Especially that we don't know where this church is hiding. I have a, I have a very bad suspicion that he might just drop it wherever. And I
Why?
asked
So
him
it's almost like saying he'll just drop on. He sees a church, he just drops it. He sees another, he'll drop another one. Therefore,
he
the
is
power will be
planning
costing thousands of lives.
Yes, he is planning to only make one though. I asked him, is he okay to drop whatever this is on innocent people? He only, just like the church, only see it as casualties.
Then I'm afraid that makes me feel like on what side he's actually on. I don't want to make an enemy out of him, but if he persuades this and he's really that dull-minded, then I'm afraid then I will have 100% will have to back out of the trade agreement with the SS Levi. I thought I saw him as a man of honor, but instead I see a man who only wants to defend himself and only because of his guilt and of his selfishness. Although I respect that he's trying to do it for the love of his daughter, Vanessa, but at the same time he needs to realize that he can't always help. Although my recommendation, if I was actually here, I would tell him, the one rule you should do is find your daughter, bring her to your ship, and protect her at all costs. Because you and I both know that the church are not people to mess with, and when they make a threat on a certain individual, they will do it.
I try to reason with him. I have, but he's a stubborn man. I can admit that. He's very stubborn. And I've told him that they somehow came through my defenses before. Meaning my school isn't safe.
And therefore I should know when time's right. My recommendation not only as a friend, but as an ally, because you and I made an alliance. Because we both share the same enemy, and we both want what's right for our people. My recommendation is have your guards your guard mages be at the ready for anything. Although you may still continue on with your normal day at the college with your students. I'll give the order to my captain as well to be on high alert. Although, if anyone even mentions the church or is a member of themselves, will be arrested. I'll do the same. That's my recommendation. And not just for myself, but for you as well, my friend. Before I go, hopefully I can speak to you again in Aranor when you ever have the time. It seems you've been dealing with a lot lately, and I think you and I should have some tea together.
That'd be nice.
I know you will. Yes. Just think about it after what I said. Hearing that, after him vanishing, you realize that you ask yourself, what are you going to do now?
So, what do you take of those oddities, such as the markers from where you came from?
Not much about them. I don't know. Would you call a cult a blessing?
In some universe, anything is a blessing.
Oh, hey.
Even a single whole pound of dirt.
Yay.
Me personally.
Listen, I wanted to give you a quick update.
I think it's
I decided to hold off the plans for the sun.
My experience when I ripped a few of them open, the way the parasites in their bodies worked was fascinating, even if it was disgusting.
Because even I don't know where they're located.
Reflection of mankind, I guess.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I know where their kingdom is.
The scans show like all the smaller churches, but not the cathedral. Or not even the location of their supposed leader.
Believe me, I wish it
So
was.
I'm going to hold it off until we got 100% information and only until we desperately need it.
Yes, humanity is always such a fragile thing.
So that way, when the time comes for it, and we all think hope is lost,
Aspiring to be better, then greater.
the sun would be on our side, not against any civilians or anything like that.
But leave them alone to their own devices with no apparent greater evil, then there are no humans to turn against each other, finding one another as the enemy,
But
not some greater threat.
I'm still going to have him make the casing.
Human
The,
emotions are complex from what you speak of.
that that design is very useful for also normal bomb, just gunpowder.
Overall, quite unnecessary if you ask me.
Okay.
Hey,
Emotions are a
hold off
definite
on the demon
define
core.
Well, good thing you told me now before I even started work. Right now, all you have is an empty shell.
Okay, we can use that
Want me
for
to do a
just.
vibe check? On my character vibe check? Are you feeling okay, Hubai?
I can repurpose it as a shell if you'd like.
Okay.
Alright.
We just
me, the
gave her
player, I'm
character
okay.
the biggest dilemma.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways.
But we could use
I'm
a
not gonna be
similar design
DMing
with
anymore. I'll
just
just be spectating. But if you need a
gunpowder or
DM, I'll
black
still help out.
powder that just
Okay.
make
But yeah,
normal
me, the player, I'm okay.
drop off
Me, the
explosives.
character, I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore.
Or we could
Are you
use
sure? Just want to
napalm
see
to
an
create
active?
fire.
I'll probably explain
Or
to you
we
later, but
can
anyways.
make it have like early
Just help me feel
detonation
low
for like a
inside.
flare.
phosphorus. White phosphorus. We could do that.
Anyways, I'll just be
That's
spectating.
true.
If I were to
Otherwise known as
And
Willy Pink.
anyway, we're going to repurpose the design for like more general uses,
I would
like
recommend filling it with thermite.
fire,
So
flares,
flammable,
so on and
really
so
good at
forth.
getting through any material that doesn't want
Okay.
you through it.
The design is
Phosphorus could
really
melt
good
a lot
for
of flesh and cloth, and that would definitely
for
probably
general
scare anybody in
bombs.
range. Thermite, yeah,
He
it
shows
melt like
you like
foam,
a
that's definitely
more
sure, but
basic
it costs more.
blueprint of the design.
Material and
You see,
currency.
these like the tail thing
Crisis is
that
pretty
makes
common.
sure that it's going in one specific spot.
If it were up to
Well,
me, I would make something in
well, the
similar
front of it
caliber
is
as
weighted,
thermal
making
knocks
sure it
missiles
goes.
that some dimensions have. Now those are real fun fireworks to watch go bang.
Okay.
You can insert a early detonation
Entire planetary destruction in one
and the parachute, so that way we can make it into say like a white flare in case we need to lit up dark areas.
nature being the tinkerer and all goes with the name. I mess with anything
Okay.
I can get my hands on. Within reason, of course. Don't want to
Actually,
his bad side by tearing his poor vessel apart now.
maybe not the sun,
My
but
construction
Yeah,
sounds scary.
especially while I'm inside.
maybe a more less
Plus,
direct
the
attack.
least difficult
Alright.
tourist spot as well.
It's
A
proper
bunch of
challenge right
white
here.
flares. Have the people attacking where. You know the sunglasses I
Constructing our
gave to
planet
you when
in
I
one
showed
gradual
you
east of
a
the
Big
planet.
Bang?
A little rat.
Yeah.
We'll get some pesticide in there.
Well, have them wear the sunglasses. They won't be wearing them, meaning, they would
port side.
borderline be blinded. And because it's falling down slowly, they would not think to try to stop it.
Galaxies, entire dimensions to dig from as well.
Hmm.
I've seen dimensions where the floor people walk on are made out of diamonds.
Okay.
The walls they build are made out of solid gold. I've seen other dimensions where uranium is as common as soil.
And anyways,
There is no such thing as a waste of
I
resources when you're dealing with multiple dimensions.
I understand that
But the
there's
one
a
thing
threat,
that truly does have
that they
value
are a
is
threat,
knowledge. Such
but
knowledge of things, knowing where
something
things
needs to
are.
be done about them.
If I wish, I could tell you right now, we can
Not
find
just
a
for my
planet
sake,
full of
but
rich
for
resources
everyone's.
to make duplicates of yourself.
They can be quite.
I can
People
tell
like
you a
them can be
specific
quite
planet with an
dangerous.
abandoned mining facility that could make someone like yourself, even if you brought brothers along,
Matter,
live for centuries with
and matter
plenty
of
of
fact,
spare parts to replace when you start to wear
the
yours out.
the
How do you want to
as a matter of fact, people with similar religions to that were making weapons like that.
I'm guessing these are the people that are from where you're from. I'm guessing.
Yeah, full of nothing but harshness and war.
Yes, I've seen a fair amount of
After
Studying some
I risked
major
everything to
war-related
save it,
construction industry and
I
civilization.
noticed that
Cities that
it
fly,
wasn't
cities that
improving.
sink, cities that stay on the ground.
It was worsening.
I've seen everything and everything there
I
is,
left
even when they get
the
repetitive.
second I
Some of them
can.
look so different. Square, round, some hexagonal, some triagonal. So many
I
different
saved
shapes, so
my
many different
world.
cities. They're
I
all
helped
so
save my
unique.
world from a literal
Not just on the outside, or if
apocalypse
it's just the
from
looks.
another dimension.
Even when you dig into the foundation
Apparently,
of those
somebody
places, the
sent in a
very,
zombie
in some
virus or
cases,
something like that.
the very atoms they're made of
And,
are
well,
far different from our own.
we were able to cure everybody and save the world, but
Interesting.
it wasn't saving itself from further
Very
issues.
interesting. Never thought that. Well,
So,
but I guess the answer
I
is
took
obvious.
the leap
Every
and left
universe is different from
dimensions.
another, in its own ways.
Yes, and that
Cloned
left
myself a new
indicating the
body,
importance of information.
lived a new life,
Information and knowledge is the
fell in
most
love.
valuable resource you can have when it comes to
But
dimensional travel.
every time that
Anything else is
happens,
simply dirt,
things just got
soil.
taken
This
away.
vessel, dirt, soil. Even me myself with my complicated design.
I don't want
Besides the knowledge I hold in my mind, my
I don't
body
want to
itself is
risk
worth
anything.
nothing to others. Same goes for you and everyone else on this vessel.
Is this? I'm guessing this place is safe enough.
Is truly power and
I would
wealth.
recommend if you want to bring your daughter onto the ship.
Huh?
Fuck.
Sounds like someone is having some fun.
Oh, sorry. God damn it, he's supposed to do it over there. Bruh.
It's a ghost again.
Someone put Dumb and Dumber in charge of storage, apparently.
Yeah, it's just another audio recording.
Anyway, I decided not to do the nuclear option. But I still want to do something involving my vast knowledge and library to help out.
Learning how their biology would react. How would they mutate? Would they get a third arm, third leg? Would they lose a limb? There's also fun
Maybe
seeing
with
how their mind
maybe
actually
with
poison it
knowledge.
with radiation.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's see. I wouldn't prefer destruction. Or just preservation. Again, I don't want to see a good site be destroyed.
There's beauty in it.
And
Uh,
I'm sorry that I showed you that horrifying scene.
it's fine.
Sometimes I get a bit carried away. What the fuck happened?
Maglock failure. Nearly fucking shit myself. Whew. Exterior hull is 100% integrity. Oh, I nearly shit myself.
What
Oh.
did you saw?
But even then, that nothing
Oh, I didn't saw anything. I was repairing the whole exterior hull damage on the port side. I had a maglock failure in my right boot. Oh, it's not like in space. We're going at incredible speeds. Oh,
No, not only
It's not like
that,
it's
but
fixed.
like everything's so fast, even the stars' systems feel very far. Ch-
Ugh.
chances are, I'm just going to say this,
no one is truly
double
innocent.
check your equipment before you go out
Yeah.
there,
Even children.
because floating in the vast array of emptiness,
Even a baby can
let's
sing.
just say everything is
Yeah,
a bit
definitely.
more farther away than being in deep
So,
space.
anyway,
Yo, Tank,
you may hand your hat. Yes?
give his suit a maintenance check. Head down to the hangar. or the
I guess
engineering room,
conversations over
which
morals
is
will have to wait
next
for another
to the
time.
hangar. Floor 1.
As
Give
far as
his
I'm
Sue a
aware, everyone
maintenance
is
check.
just a test subject waiting to be tinkered with. Please follow me,
This
my
don't
fellow engineer. I'll fix that
this don't
seat
add
right
anything
away.
to it. I just needed simple maintenance. I had a mag lock failure, probably because of the inner workings.
Deck one.
Lines contain history. History shall not be destroyed. It just shouldn't.
But it shouldn't be repeated.
That's why you try to teach it. Just hope
Mm-hmm.
that you won't give the wrong person any ideas. Anyway,
I was coming to enjoying that guy, and now I don't like him.
who?
That's Robot.
Tink? Uh, he's a bit of a nut job.
Hmm.
Let's head to floor 4.
Morally, I don't agree with him. But as a ruler, I can't sit by what he says.
Yeah, he,
I don't find any
he's a bit of a.
instructions.
But everybody has their differences.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Robot's been driving. Probably's been driving mad. Constant travels.
so if you ever need me, you can just call upon me. Okay?
Alright. And what I was saying earlier. I think it would be best for you to bring your daughter up here, away from the academy.
Hmm. I want her to have her own life. I don't want to drag her into my stuff.
If that be, then means that I'm gonna find a way to keep her safe.
I'll help
You
you,
have my word.
and and keep. And I'm very much aware helping you just involves her safety as a byproduct, and that byproduct is something I want.
Hey,
Anyways, I did heard what happened. You think in a ship advanced as this, I would not be able to find somebody astral projecting to you and having a conversation?
I don't think it was astral projection.
Hmm.
Astral projection would. You have to be conscious for that one.
Not really.
They weren't.
Sometimes you could do it by accident, by fault,
Mm.
by being in a certain type of sleep. I had that happen to me a couple of times, and I know of a few people that had that happen to me. They fall asleep, their their soul and mind goes elsewhere, and can come back.
Mm.
But I understand their concerns. It is, well, there's a reason why where I come from, the nuclear option is a phrase meaning, well, going overboard. So, yeah. I'll try to help out your school, and I'll try my best to s- stay calm.
That'll be wise. And I'll help where I can,
Right.
if there's needs be.
Because we do have a common enemy. And
Aye, we do.
trying to think.
Wish we would have met on better terms, though.
Wait, I know what could
Mm-hmm.
keep your school safe. There's an artifact called the Orb of Aziavox. When activated, it generates a ginormous bubble acting like a protective shield. And let's just say nothing can go through that shield. The only things that can go through it is teleportation, which even then that's kind of risky since you you could teleport in, but like you know, and the only way this turn it off is to, well, say the command, and if they don't know the command, they can turn off the orb, and their armies cannot head in.
Mm. Okay. That can be helpful.
Hmm. I'll chart a course to its location.
I can possibly get the Adventurers Guild to get it for me
Nah.
over
It
in
doesn't
Ernor.
exist in your world.
It doesn't?
Nope.
Then where is it?
Well, in another dimension, of course.
Mm.
That's where my ship comes in handy. I can find artifacts that can keep people safe.
Okay. If anything, once you get your hand
And
on
that
these
reminds
artifacts.
me of something. Um,
Hmm?
at least I didn't. At least I didn't decide to make a cataclysm.
A what?
It's a stupid device, and whoever made it is a moron. It can. Essentially, it kills everything on the planet, including the one who activates it. But
Something like
but
that
it's not as
exists?
gruesome. It's more, instantaneous. And it doesn't destroy any architecture or clothing or whatnot. Yeah, Yeah, that's a dumb idea. Anyway, I'll try to get you the Orb of Ozyovox. Okay?
While you get that, I'm going to
It, it
build
might
a.
it might be on the planet Doom, to be honest, which is just in general a lot of beings go there just to fight. Hello?
Captain? Yeah, all maintenance is repaired. Mag boots is good as new. Anything
Alright.
else you want me to do, sir?
See if Tink needs any help with like building white flares, um and basic, extra weaponry.
Yes, son.
I I look forward to working with you.
I. I'm going to go.
Oh,
Greetings, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. 20 hours until arrival.
okay. We're.
This doors.
Can you give me?
Attention, everyone. Now we are in soft RP. Finish up your scenes and have a good rest of your night.
Give me a lowdown on the location we're going.
Quite unknown location. It's in one of the bubbles, I'm sure. I guess one to the very west
We need
of us.
we need to find the artifact called the Orb of Ozyovox. Scan through the
Quite an interesting
computer's
name.
data to see if you can find the location.
Understood.
Quite an interesting name for an orb.
Oh, it's magical.
Successfully turns on. Good job.
He turns it back off.
It is fully
There
functional.
is a
Air
lot of
conditioning.
robots.
Air conditioning is fixed, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir. As you can see, as it turns on, you can feel the nice cool
Oh.
breeze.
Hold up, let me roll to see if it's successful. It explodes with like the same thing that's filled with the piping that fills the piping, just like.
Location found, Captain.
All right.
Well, it definitely spat out something.
Okay. Tinker, can you manage this? I'm gonna go down play plumber. That shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck on handling the cooling pipes.
Don't worry, relax. 3 for organics. So it's fine. I guess
Oh
they're
my
being
god,
clean.
let's just head
or
out to
something.
the front, please. I think I'm done now.
Prayers like this to our child.
All report to the conference room. Repeat, all report to the conference room.
I thought we were going to the front deck. We're to meet up.
Meet up with who? It's a
Well,
conference room. Like we
well-
don't use it enough.
Well, no, it's because if we're doing the end of RP, I thought we were going to the where we respawn to start off, so everybody's here.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Well, eventful.
For I have to say that was like
Alex, I managed to get the 3.0 version like updated. Don't fucking know.
Nice.
Really need to send someone to fix it. Fucking bore. Like I knew for all the animations as well, I'd broken the shit. Might have to send someone who knows how to fix
Oh
it.
no, you shot me. How will I ever recover?
hold on. Hey, Cyber, can you make sure everybody, hold on, let me just go around and check. Hello? Jeez. Hello, Eggroll? We're heading to the main deck. Our
Yes,
our
sir.
RP is over.
Okay.
Alright, don't you belong in?
Where's
I know that movie. I know that movie.
where's everybody else?
You don't know what 9 is, you uncultured
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that
what
would
movie is
be
that?
it for today. And hopefully we
I feel
can.
as though like things were a little bit complicated, but that was not bad. Although some things I felt like, I will actually say though, to you, and not only as a friend but as a DM, person, Vanessa, Mike, is just be a little careful when it comes to, because I almost slightly thought you, and don't be mad with me or what I'm about to say, but I almost thought you were metagaming a little bit, because that almost looked like metagame, but then I was like, okay, you know what? Just be careful how it sounds.
Like it's a super advanced ship. Like you kind of would expect that it would be like be able to know what's going on. And I would have to say that session went pretty well.
You had 10 people on.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
I'm impressed. I like this. I like that.
Definitely interesting.
Magnum Toad doesn't actually wield a magnum, but like. And anyway,
Why don't he have partner?
I think that would be it for today. And I would have to say, I'm going to leave everybody off, including the stream, on cookies!
What?